salvation, and happiness. It's your season. It's your time. God has plans for your life, to prosper you, and to give you hope and a future. Join us and learn how God's love and power can bring hope and happiness to your life. This is your opportunity for motivation, encouragement, and purpose.
HBCU, stand up. Like Jefferson. Hey, go. My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU. Hey, come on. Where you from? From the north. Where you from? From the south. Where you from? From the east. Where you from? From the west. My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours. Either from the SWAC or the MEA. Come on. CIAA or the CA. HBCU is where the beat we compete, but we're family. From the SWAC, from the MEA, CIAA.
Hey everybody, what's really happening? I'm Anthony Brown.
I'm Monique Robinson.
And welcome to another edition of the HBCU Alumni House Party. So glad you can be here and be a part of today's show. Now listen, Monique, how you doing?
I am great and happy Founders Day. I see you representing the day.
Yes, all week long. I'm wearing Alpha Phi Alpha all week. Yeah, we and will. So glad to be a part of one of the oldest African American fraternities in the country. You know, we had to get it started. You know, then we got these others. I ain't gonna hold you for the other ones, but you know. So first of all, anyway. What do you think about the latest news that this dropped this past weekend?
I do appreciate the awareness and increasing advocacy that he has done in the sports realm for historically Black colleges and university sports program. But at the end of the day, it's business. You know, you get a better offer, you move on.
Right. So those who don't know, again, if you don't know, shame on you. But again, Deion Sanders has now left is leaving Jackson State University after a great win. Yeah. And going on to Colorado, you know, all I can say is I just hope that Jackson State University, their supporters, their faculty, their staff, administration, and alumni keep that same energy.
Exactly. I mean, I think they can return back to the SWAC champs next year. I mean, they undefeated this season. They can do the same.
And speaking of games, so Monique, what were some of the games, you know, besides going to a football game? Well, you would go to Central State's football game or your basketball game. What were some of the games that you all participated in when you were in college?
The games that we played, oh my goodness, we played spades.
Okay.
I learned how to play bid whist. I also learned how to play pity pat. It's money involved, but
what's pity pat?
It's a money involved quick game that they play in the southern parts. Like most people that came to Wilberforce from either Louisiana or below the Macy-Dixie line, that's something they play where it's like tunk. That's what it reminded me of. It's like tunk, but there is.
Oh, okay. So like tunk. Okay. So for me, it was spades, bid whist. You know, we had another game called spoons.
Oh, I played that.
And then we got some other little, just other crazy stuff that I don't want to even mention here on the Daily Gospel Network or any of our other streaming platforms. But how about there are always new kinds of games to play, especially for those, whether you're in college or if you are college bound.
That's true.
So today's hot topic. The games we play. And today's guest, on today's show, we have a good friend of ours. His name is Maurice Jordan. He is a 1983 graduate of North Carolina Central University. And he is the co-creator of a board game called the HBCU Trivia Game. Now, he and his co-creator, Clarence, put together this amazing game. Now, we've played it before on other platforms, other shows. So we got to bring the game here to this show. But
I'm not playing against you, Anthony.
I heard you won recently, though.
Yeah, I won recently, but that wasn't against you. You like a guru, a walking encyclopedia. No, they got to give me a different person to compete against.
Well, this is true. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. We're gonna see. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe he has some harder cards or something that we can throw out there. To kind of put some more juice to the game. But hey, we'll be back with more of the HBCU Alumni House Party right after this. Maurice Jordan.
Attention ministry leaders. Have you ever considered growing your ministry with television? Well, the Daily Gospel Network could be what you've been looking for. As one of the nation's largest Christian broadcasting companies, the Daily Gospel Network broadcasts all over the world on popular streaming platforms like Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. If you're looking to grow and reach more people, the Daily Gospel Network could be your solution.
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, but with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. And you can change the outcome. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
There's nothing better than being inspired and renewed daily by the power of God. In Morning Tea with the King, author Tish Barnhart shares inspiration through a 90-day devotional that will rejuvenate your mind with scripture and your body with daily suggested herbal teas. You'll begin to see that every experience brings about a different perspective on how to view the things that are happening in our lives as we continue on our journey. Available at Amazon, your local bookstore, or at Trilogy.tv.
Can't believe you're doing this alone.
I've done it before.
I remember you threw your back out. How you holding up?
Hand me that board.
Nothing wrong with getting help.
I'm good.
I did it when Felicia left.
I'll figure it out.
I know you will, but you don't have to do it alone. That's all I'm saying.
If I promise to look into it, will you drop it and help me build this fence?
Now you need my help.
It can be a real pain sometimes, you know that?
Mm-hmm.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
HBCU better than yours. HBCU better than yours. HBCU.
Hey, welcome back to the show again. Today's hot topic is the games we play. And Monique, I know you got your copy, but here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The HBCU trivia game is hot. It's a great game. And now we're about to bring one of the co-creators of the game to the show. Y'all show some love. Make some noise for Maurice Jordan. He's coming. There you go. There you go.
Hello,
What's
everybody.
going on, brother?
How are you all?
Great.
Happy Founders Day to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right.
Listen, so now let's just jump right into it. How did you come up with this idea?
Okay. Well, Anthony, I used to collect a bunch of brochures and from HBCUs to share with young people about our schools and a lot of facts that were in the brochures. Let them read it and just try to see, maybe it's a school they might want to go to. So in a nutshell, after looking at so much material, I said there needs to be a better way to educate people about HBCUs, especially young people, because a lot of us don't, know, or that I think knew about some of the historical events, some of the historical facts that either happened at HBCUs or from alumni that went to HBCUs. A lot of things I didn't know, and I thought I knew a lot. So trying to find a way to compile everything together. First thing I came up with was maybe a book. But then I said, no, everybody's writing books. So what about a fun way to share information about HBCUs and have people learn at the same time? And the word that's coined now is called edutainment. Okay. So that's basically how it came about. So I pulled the brochures, pulled all the information, started writing questions, and cut it on little sheets of paper for like game cards. Took a regular piece of poster board and drew squares on the poster board, and got a few friends of mine, pulled some dice from an old Monopoly game and some tokens, and let them play the game. And they loved it. They loved it. So I knew I was not an artist or did graphics, but I had a fraternity brother, a young man that I've been knowing, Clarence Goss, who is now one of my partners in the game. He's the co-creator, as you in this, and so he took my little stick drawings and turned it into an awesome board illustration, for lack of a better word. You see is the latest one. The first one he did, I thought it was nice. Oh, this is it. He looked at it, he said, nah, a little better than this. And it looks good. No. Because he's seeing things from that graphic artist, eye, that keen eye.
Gotcha.
So then he came up with this. I said, yeah, okay, that sounds good. That's even better. He said, no, it's still not right. It's still not right. So to make a long story short, he redesigned this board about 3 to 4 different ways until you see what you just showed on the on the screen there. So that's kind of how it came out. And one funny thing about playing the game, the way that everybody loved it, in addition to the knowledge, is because on the board, there are certain squares that if you roll the dice and you land on them, it can either propel you forward or make you go backwards.
And I love that idea because I noticed on the game board itself, you have those moments where you just like the challenges or the successes you may have in college. You get an advancement because you took a certain kind of test, or you partied too much. You got to, try again, or things of that nature, like you overslept. Those simple things that can happen in college. You we create those on the board game.
Right, and Anthony, and that's exactly it. They were taken from that college experiences that you hear from either yourself or from other people, and that got my friends that played the little poster board one, got them talking. Like there was one that says you failed an exam, you go back 2 pages. Yeah, don't you remember? Yeah. I studied that exam, and my teacher got on me, and I was like, so yeah, it got them talking and reminiscing about their college days as well. So you're exactly right.
It's also building some type of community amongst alumni, as well as educating young people as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Exactly right. So that's kind of how it all came about.
Oh, awesome. Now, Monique, I know you got the game, and so what do you think about it?
I'll use it as a teaching tool as well, because here a lot of people don't know historical facts about HBCUs. So I used it in my workplace, and the kids were like really engaged. One thing that they did like the most is that the answers are in boldface, on the card, so they can retain the information easier. So I love it. I was like, okay, we need to get a computer version going. With some
and speaking of computer version, Maurice, you want to tell them how we did some virtual things?
Oh yeah, yes. One of the things that we have done and continue to do is we do virtual challenges, and I thank Brother Anthony Brown for initiating one of the first ones that we did on a national level. Because Clarence and I had done little local ones, but with his HBCU. Lord have mercy, forgive us. In 2020, right during the pandemic,
HBCU Bound Day.
That's right, HBCU Bound Day. He reached out to us and said, "Hey, I need you all to do a challenge for us right there online." He gave us 30 days to put it together. I don't care how you get it done. You're not Anthony, very persuasive. So anyway, so we got together with him, and we got 6 HBCU presidents with his help, and they did a challenge that was seen basically all over the country. And it is an electronic version of the actual board game itself, where they actually play it, and you see the little pegs, dice roll, and the pegs move along the board. So thank you, Brother Brown, for bringing that to a national level, as you have done with that. And the very next year, with a couple of presidents, and we're looking forward to doing it again in 2023 with the presidents as well.
And we've also played that game with alumni, with students, the whole night. As a matter of fact, shout out to the president from the first year, Edward Waters.
Right, not Faison.
Dr. Faison, yes, he won the first year, and then Dr. Warwick from Stillman College won the second year.
Yes.
So, matter of fact, I think we got a clip of just a little bit of when we were in the finals with Dr. Warwick and Dr. Abdullah from Virginia State. Let's go check out some of this from that particular game. Honorable Thurgood Marshall was the first African American born into the. Oh my God, Dr. Warwick. Whew.
Lincoln University.
Is she correct?
I knew that one. Oh,
right. They already jumping in before I even read the answer good. They already like, we ready. They said, Anthony, let's go. Blank was the first black owned operator HBCU in the country. Stillman.
Cheney
University, is she correct? She is not correct. Dr. Abdullah?
Wilberforce.
Wilberforce owned and operated. That's it right there. See, Cheney was the first. However, Wilberforce was the first one owned by black folks.
Let's go, State.
Oh.
There we go. Blank was the first black college in the nation to award bachelor's degrees in elementary education. Stillman.
Winston-Salem State.
Winston-Salem State. She got it. Listen, y'all better like, share, comment. Put the comments up there. Don't forget the hashtag. By definition, the HBCU is a school that was established before what year? Stillman.
1964.
Is she correct? Boom! Yes, she is. Come on, Dr. Abdullah.
I think our internet is faster.
1976, the first NCAA football game was played.
Listen, I think her internet was fast.
Yeah, and Anthony, and just in full, in full disclosure, what that was the preliminary round, just to whet the appetite. The final round was the actual game itself, where they're actually marching up, on the board with the game pieces and things.
Exactly. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, again, we are talking with Maurice Jordan, from one of the co-creators of the HBCU Trivia Games. Listen, we got some more questions, and we're going to talk about a little bit more about him. We're going to go, we're going to talk about what got you to North Carolina Central University as well, and a lot more right after this.
For more than 75 years, UNCF, the United Negro College Fund, has worked to combat deep-rooted obstacles to higher educational access, achievement, and career success, annually providing financial and educational support to our 37-member historically black colleges and universities. Please give what you can. UNCF, our HBCUs, and our students appreciate you and your donation, no matter how big or small. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
When I got the opportunity to get her, there wasn't no choice. I told myself, I'm going to take custody of my daughter. It's my baby. That's what we're supposed to do as men. Take care of our home, build a foundation, you know what I'm saying? Love, our money, she's my purpose. I'm here to walk with her, hold her hand until she can walk alone. Ain't nothing like being a father in this world.
Did you know you can apply to over 50 HBCUs for only $20? You can with the Common Black College application. My name is Robert Mason. I'm the founder of the CBCA. Over 250,000 students have completed the application and received multiple acceptance letters, financial aid packages, and scholarship offers. So visit our website at commonblackcollegeapp.com to pay only $20 to apply now. And don't forget to order your copy of the book, Get Educated, The Man Behind the Common Black College application. Thank you, and get educated.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff. That's a white people thing. You alright?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad. Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
HBCU better than yours. HBCU better than yours. HBCU better than yours.
Hey everyone, here is another Inspire Me moment in 60 seconds. Today's thought is, if you hear a voice within you saying, you are not a painter, then by all means, paint, boy, and that voice will be silenced. The only person you ever need to prove anything to is yourself. Because every internal conflict you deal with is a revolution waiting to be birthed. I need for you to find the blessing in the midst and use that inner voice as your motivation to turn a don't quit situation and transform it into a do it revelation. Then go and tell that voice, sit down somewhere. That's all I got for today. Remember to do all the things on social media that go out and make today absolutely amazing. As always, thank you for doing all the social media things, such as like, comment, follow, subscribe, and share this message on all your media platforms. Even more, hit the bell notification so you never miss a video or upload. I love it. Turn your don't quit into a do it. Again, we're talking to Maurice Jordan and the games we play and the HBCU trivia game. So Maurice, how can one get a copy of this board game?
Okay, they can go to www.hbcutriviagame.net, and they can order it straight off of our website, www.hbcutriviagame.net.
As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, if you use the promo code Brown, that's my last name, you get 10% off your order. So again, there's the game. You can see some of it right there. It's one of the questions. You see the board game, and it's a great activity and all that kind of stuff. So let's go to another question real quick, Maurice. Okay. All right, so real quick, before we get up out of here, Monique, from time to time, we like to play our own game here on the show, Maurice, called HBCU This or That.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I thought you was trying to sneak the trivia in. I told you I'm not going against you.
So, Monique, it's going to be on you because you're the only player today. So you have to guess whether Maurice was one or the other, and he has to reveal his answer and give us a quick story behind it if we all got it. So, Monique, let's see. So I'm going to put you in the hot seat right there. And do you think that Maurice was a dining hall kind of person or someone who went to the corner spot and get something to eat?
I don't know. North Carolina Central has a good calf, though. Their food was good when I visit there. But I would say because he's like a down home person, I would say corner store. Corner place.
The corner spot. So Maurice, what would be the answer?
Be honest with you, I frequent both of them. Yeah, I mean the people at the corner store, they knew me by first name, of course. But even the ladies behind the line in the cafeteria, in the cafeteria did too as well. So, but if I did more, if I had to pick one or the other, I think it would probably be I went to the dining hall more than I did the corner spot.
Okay. Well, Monique, you try. Monique, I'm gonna give you another one. Let's see if you can redeem yourself. Do you think that Maurice was more a person who hung out in the dormitory lobby or somewhere on the quad? Was he hanging out in the lobby or was he on the yard all the time? What do you think?
I'm gonna go with quad.
Okay, let's see. Maurice, what you got?
Did you say I hung up on the quad? Yeah. Monique, did you say that?
I did.
You're right.
What was you doing on the quad, brother?
A lot of times I used to have back then. See, y'all are kind of young. Y'all don't remember that. We used to have like little boom boxes.
Oh,
you know. So, and I love jazz. So what I would do is I would take my boom box out there, and I had my cassette tapes and stuff. I know some of the young people don't know what cassettes are. and I would just sit out there with my jazz and just talk to the people that come by. Who's that? On my smooth music. So that was one of the things I did. And before you know it, you got about 10 or 11 people just out there. I got that chilling and listen to the music.
All right, one more, Monique. I'm gonna see if you can get one more. Let's see. Do you think Maurice was more of a person who went to homecoming or a classic?
That's kind of hard. Homecoming or a classic? I'm gonna have to go with classic because the area he's in have several. Like he can get to any classic based off of his location.
Okay. Maurice, what you got?
She's right. She's right. She's right. It's a shame to say I haven't been to very many homecomings, but she's right. I would go to more of the classics.
Okay. Awesome. Well, there you go. I just wanted to play a quick game. That's just and somehow or another, we got to integrate the HBCU trivia game into the show. So again, ladies and gentlemen, to pick up your copy, this is a great holiday Christmas gift. I would say this is great for educators, alumni, families, teachers, counselors, institutions, HBCU institutions. It's something great to have. Again, go to their website at hbcutriviagame.net to order your game. You can use the promo code Brown and get 10% off of your order. So before we get up out of here, Maurice, you got anything you want to share with the people before we get up out of here?
I tell you what, since Monique said that she don't like playing against you. I want to ask one just quick question, just to see. Who has more knowledge?
We already know the answer to that.
Let me see. I'm just gonna pick out a real good quick one. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Yeah, we ready.
Okay. Alfred L. Crail, an alum of blank, received a patent for his invention of the ice cream scoop in 1897. So I'm going to read out 4 colleges, and you tell or universities rather, and you tell me which one is he alum of. This gentleman invented the ice cream scoop.
Okay.
Was it North Carolina Central University? Was it Virginia Union University, Fayetteville State University, or the University of the District of Columbia?
I'm guessing North Carolina Central, because that's his school.
You know what? You got me on this one. What's the options? North Carolina Central,
North Carolina Central, Virginia Union, Fayetteville State, or UDC?
Fayetteville State.
Where's my camera? Oh, there it is.
I don't know.
Virginia Union.
I did not know that one.
And I was thinking about that one too.
Well, I'm sorry, Monique. I was trying to throw everybody off by emphasizing my school.
You had me because I didn't know the answer, but that's a good historical fact.
Well, that's
might start doing questions of the day.
Yes,
right, Monique,
and Monique too, since you say you use kids, one of the things an English teacher, a history teacher did was she created a little small lesson plan. For using the game in her classroom, and so she's given us permission to use it. So if you want, I'll email it to you. And anybody that's an educator that gets the game, if they want it, that little lesson plan that she created, I'll be glad to send it to them.
Definitely, I would definitely use it. I'm not in the classroom, but I will definitely pass it on to several people who are, and I will use it with my mentor group as well.
All right, Monique, what you got to say before we get up out of here?
Today, I guess I can go off of the topic of the games we play. Life is a game, and you choose your outcome. Either you go win or lose.
Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, you have been watching the HBCU Alumni House Party. Thank you so very much for tuning in. You can always check us out on all of our streaming platforms: Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, the Daily Gospel Network, and so many more. To find out when and where we come on, you can go to my website at aharrisbrown.com and be able to support all of our supporters, our sponsors, our advertisers, and everything else. Or if you want to be a guest on the show, or if you want to advertise on the show, again, go to that website right there, and we will see how we can get you here on the show. Until next time, thank you, Maurice, for coming on and being a guest this week. Again, don't forget to pick up a copy of the game, HBCUTriviaGame.net. Use the promo code Brown for 10% off. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, shoot for the moon. If you miss, you'll always be amongst the stars.
Thanks for tuning in to another fabulous segment of the HBCU House Party with your host, Anthony Brown. Tune in next week for more fun, education, and inspiration as we spotlight historically Black universities and colleges all over the country. So, until next time, support an HBCU and help cultivate the wealth of talent these universities and colleges have to offer. You never know, the student you help could be the next one to change the world.
HBCU better than yours. HBCU better than yours. HBCU better than yours. HBCU. Hey, come on. Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? HBCU better than yours. HBCU better than yours. Either from the swag or the BettEtter. Come on. CIAA or the CF. HBCU is where the beat we compete. Up we're family. From the swag, from the BettEtter. CIAA or the CF. HBCU is where to be. We compete, but we're still family. My HBCU better than yours. HBCU better than yours.